all are doing good and fine too. Let me know if I'm audible and visible to you guys quickly. So quickly let us know. Just drop a hi or a hello in your live chat option so that I can get to know if you're able to hear me and see me. Hi everyone, once again a very good evening to all of you out there. So it would be great if you could drop a hi or a hello in your live chat option so that I can get to see. Hi Ayush, good evening. Right, wonderful. So before we begin, quickly do subscribe to the channel and hit the like button so that you do not miss out on any of the updates. Fantastic. So are we good to go for the session, class? Quickly let me know. How's the Josh? How's the Josh, class? Quickly. Hi Anuj, good evening. Welcome to the session, everyone. Hi Abhilasha, good evening. Welcome to the session, guys. Quickly drop the comment in the live chat so that I can get to know who all are there, who all lovely people are there in the session. Alright, wonderful then. So I've got a pretty wonderful audience today, isn't it? Yeah, hi. Good evening everybody. Good evening class. A very good evening. Alright. So those of you who do not know me, I am your top rated verbal ability and reading comprehension trainer, and I am a verified plus educator on Unacademy, and I have a proven track record of more than 8 years of providing training to people from diverse backgrounds on SAT, ACT, IELTS, PTE, TOEFL, GRE, GMAT, etc. at pan-India level as well as internationally. Along with that, your favorite educator has worked with various renowned corporates and institutions. Wonderful. So if you're not following me on Unacademy, you can do the same by visiting the links in the description below. So what are we going to touch on today? Hi Abhilasha, Anuj, everyone out there. Wonderful. Quickly. Yeah. Are we good to go? Shall we? Good evening Ashwini, good evening everyone, good evening everybody. Alright, so today we are going to brush up our essential grammar concepts. And we are going to touch on a very important grammar topic, which is subject-verb agreement. And that would help you for any kind of exam. Good evening Satinder. Let me know if you are good to go with our session. So I'll be giving you some practice questions as well. Cool, so that you can answer them quickly. Alright, let's get started. Wonderful. So for your SAT writing and language portion, there are certain grammar topics which you need to understand. So in your SAT writing and language, or even for any of the competitive exams if you are preparing for, these are some of the evergreen topics and topics with which you make the frequent errors. Subject-verb agreement, which would be our topic for today. Verb tense, pronoun case and antecedent pronoun, adjective versus adverb, parallelism errors, prepositions errors, faulty comparisons, comparatives versus superlatives, double negatives or double positives, word pairs, noun agreement, relative pronouns, coordinating conjunctions. Now you see there's a lot to cover, isn't it? There's a lot to cover. Alright, so correct. So we are going to start with the subject-verb agreement. And why are we doing this? How do we do it? Okay, quickly. So yeah, So when you talk about subject verb agreement class, what does it say? It says that your subject and the verb, they have to agree with each other. And how do they need to agree? They need to agree in number. That means if your subject is singular, its verb must also be singular. Like dissolves like. Okay? Yeah. If a subject is plural, its verb must also be plural. For example, this restaurant features pizza, pasta and steaks served in a family-friendly environment. Now, let me, if this subject is singular or plural, who will tell me? Now, the subject that you have here is singular or plural? Quickly let me know. Who will tell me? So, the subject that we have here is singular or plural. Quickly, let me see who gives me the right answer. Yeah? Correct. It is singular. So, if your subject is singular, that means if you are talking about subject-verb agreement, your verb also has to be singular. And that is how both of them will agree with each other, isn't it? Yeah? Okay. Now, the second rule, now remember this because this is the most important. Make the verb agree with the subject, not with the word or the words which come in between. Right? Okay. For example, all students in the class dash to submit their reports by Monday. Now, your verb needs to agree, not the words in between. Intervening or interrupting words, right? We have to eliminate them. Just mentally, what you can do, you can try to mentally delete them. All the intervening words, interfering words, interfering phrases. So you need to mentally just cross them out. Yeah. So what would you say? All students need to submit their reports by Monday, or all students needs to submit their reports by Monday? Quickly let me know if your Josh is high. What would you say for that? All students. Now you can mentally cross out these interfering words. What would you say? All students. Remember, what is this? Students. See if it is singular or plural. See if it is singular or plural. We are concerned with the subject only. All the interfering or intervening words or phrases need to be eliminated out quickly. So all students, this is plural. Let me know if you can come up with an answer. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. All students, since this is a plural subject, your verb also would be plural. That would be need. So need has an S attached to it. Shouldn't you allot this to be the answer? No. Why? Because it has an S with the verb. When do we use the S or ES with the verb? When it is singular. Cool. For example, he plays the piano. Cool. So whenever you have S or ES with the subject, that indicates that it is singular. Right? So the subject is students and not the class. Okay. Next rule. Next rule says that when your subject is made up of two nouns, your subject is made of two nouns joined by or. That means noun 1 plus noun 2 joined together by or. So what is the verb? Is it singular or plural? The verb agrees with the last noun. The verb agrees with the second noun. Alright, so she or I run every day or runs every day. Quickly let me know. The verb has to agree with the second noun. Quickly. Let me know. She or I run or runs every day. Remember, your verb needs to agree with the second noun. I runs or I run. Correct, Ruchika. Wonderful. I run. Because I is a plural subject. Okay, let's come to this now. Potatoes, pasta or rice. What is the last noun that we have? Sir, we have rice here. So what would you say? Potatoes, pasta or rice dash well with grilled chicken. Come on, don't let the Josh drop. Correct, wonderful. Rice pairs. Potatoes, pasta or rice pairs well with grilled chicken. Now, if I change the order of this sentence, right? If I say pasta, rice or potatoes, then what would you say? Pair well with grilled chicken or pairs well? So in that case, again, you have to see the last noun, and here it is potatoes. Correct. In that case, you would have chosen the answer pair. Cool? Amazing? Wonderful then. So is this rule clear to everybody? Yeah. So far we have discussed two rules. We have to make the verb agree with the subject, not with the intervening word or phrases. Second rule, when two nouns are joined together by or, then the verb has to agree with the last noun. Let's come to this part. It says when you are talking about money, if the amount is specific, let's say $10 million, $20 million, 5 rupees, then you use a singular verb. If the amount is specific, you are going to use a singular verb. 5 rupees, 10 rupees, $100 million. But if the amount is vague, let's say millions, let's say billions, let's say trillions, so you use a plural verb. Now let me see if you have understood this point. Within a year, $5 million dash spent on building a new factory. Let me know the answer to this one. Within a year, $5 million dash spent on building a new factory. Now $5 million is a specific amount. Correct. $5 million was spent on building a new factory. And what about the second one? Millions. Now this amount is not specific, rather it is vague. Correct. Wonderful, wonderful. Millions dash spent on training future factory workers. Correct. Millions were spent on training future factory workers. Let's make a move to the next rule. Now, correct. With fractions. Now, what are fractions? Fractions are nothing but part of a whole thing. Now when you have fractions, the verb agrees with the whole. You have to see if the whole part is singular or plural. 1/4, that is a fraction. 1/4 of what? 1/4 of the books. And the rule says the verb has to agree with the whole part, not the fraction. Ignore the fraction and look at the whole. So what would you say in this case? 1/4 of the books is gone or are gone. Quickly. 1/4 of the books. 1/4 of the books let me see quickly. Yeah, absolutely wonderful. 1/4 of the books are gone. Why? Because the whole part was plural. So ignore the fraction and look at the whole. In this case, we are talking about books, which is plural. And so we use a plural verb. Easy? Yeah, wonderful. Let's move on to the next one. It says 1/4 of the sand dash white. 1/4 of the sand. Now what is the whole part here? That is sand. So what would you say? What do you say for the next one? 1/4 of the sand. Correct. Correct. Amazing. 1/4 of the sand is white. Yes. So sand is what? Sand is singular. We can't count it. It is uncountable. And so we will be using the singular verb. Easy? So far so good? Amazing. Let's make a move to the next rule, which is very common for collective nouns. Things in groups. Treat collective nouns as singular. For example, the class has gone out for a picnic. The jury. Jury is what? A collection of judges. Committee. Audience. Couple. So all the collective nouns would be treated singular unless there's a condition. Unless the meaning is clearly plural. For example, the committee or the committee members. Now both the cases have a different meaning. Now go for the first one, which says the committee dash once every 3 weeks. And quickly keep the spirits high by clicking on the like button. Let me see how many likes do we get today. The committee. Amazing, amazing. You guys are on fire today. Yeah? Yes. The committee meets once every 3 weeks. Correct. The committee members dash once every 3 weeks. Now both the cases have a completely different meaning. Look for the second one. Yeah? Let me know what do you say for the next one. The committee members meet, because here the sense of the subject or the subjects are many. The committee members meet once every 3 weeks. Right? Okay, let's make a move to the next one. Oh my goodness. What is it? Nothing. Very easy. It says when you have connectives, or you can treat the same, like intervening phrases, the one which we saw in the first rule. You can ignore them basically. So such as combined with, coupled with, as well as, added to, along with, together with, accompanied by. So they do not change the number actually. And whenever you will be having connectives, they would be set off within commas. So you can mentally just ignore them so that you can identify the subject clearly. Alright? Yeah. So what would you say here? Oil dash a popular heating choice. Oil is a popular heating choice or oil are a popular heating choice? What would you say? Oil. Right, oil is a popular heating choice. Now you might think that, sir, we are talking about oil and gas, right? It seems like, but we don't treat it as a plural verb. We ignore the phrase which is set off within commas, right? And instead our verb agrees with the verb which is singular, that is oil. Peanut butter combined with bread and jelly is a tasty snack or are a tasty snack? Let me know quickly. Peanut butter combined with bread and jelly is a tasty snack. So here peanut butter, bread and jelly are one unit, which is a sandwich. So no commas are needed and we still ignore the phrase combined with. You still ignore the phrase combined with bread and jelly. Cool? Amazing. Let's come on to the next rule, which is neither nor or either or. So with subjects which are connected by or not, basically these are word pairs. We call them word pairs. Right? So they make the verb agree with the part of the subject which is near to the verb. For example, in the first one, if you see the teacher, the students, which one is near to the verb? This part is your verb, and from both the subjects, the subject which is closer is the students. So what would you say? Neither the teacher nor the students. Now your verb has to agree with the nearest subject. Amazing? Cool. Fantastic. Neither the teacher nor the students. This part is plural. The subject which is nearest to the verb is plural and hence it would be word. Right? Yeah. Neither the students or the instructor dash taking responsibility. Now the subject which is closer is your instructor and this is singular. And what would you be marking? Is taking the responsibility or are taking the responsibility? Is taking the responsibility because we are talking about only one instructor and the instructor is closest to the verb. Right? Okay. So you guys can practice making sentences from using any of the, this would be your YouTube assignment, okay? So your YouTube assignment would be, you are going to frame one sentence each. After this live session gets over, frame one sentence each for all the rules. Right? So I would be looking forward to seeing your sentences in the comments after this live session gets over. So before that, I would want all of you to like this session and share it with your friends. And if you are struggling in your SAT preparations, I would be there to assist you, all giving you all the tips and strategies that you will need to become an expert exam taker from a newbie. All our special classes have an opportunity to interact in real time with your educators using chats and emojis. You can ask questions using the question tab, live poll options for quiz. and above all, you can compete with the fellow learners, your friends in the poll leaderboard, and you can make it to the top of the leaderboard. And our Unacademy Plus subscription offers access to all the structured courses for the SAT by top educators of India, covering all the minute details and giving you a comprehensive coverage of the exam. All the material is shared to you in the PDF format. Along with that, one very important thing, which is test series. You should not miss it to analyze your performance so that you can focus your efforts where you need improvement. Right? Yeah. So our Plus learners have again loads of opportunities, one of which is raising a hand. You can talk to us one-on-one in live sessions and get your resolutions instantly. You can participate in quizzes, vivas. Along with that, we will make sure that you get a highly personalized and interactive live class experience. So if you're looking forward to enroll for our Plus courses on Unacademy, you can take the subscription depending on how much time you have for the SAT exam. You have 3 months or 6 months subscription plan. You can go ahead, and if you want to avail a discount, I mean, no, who doesn't? So you can go ahead and use the referral code Gurpreet10. Let's make this code viral. It's Gurpreet10. So hashtag Gurpreet10. So if you still want a discount on the subscription, there's an amazing opportunity that Unacademy is bestowing you with, that is Unlock 20. So instead of getting 10% discount, you would have 20% off on all the Unacademy subscriptions. But mind you, this offer is valid until 16th of March only. So you can quickly go ahead and avail this opportunity. Oh my goodness, there's one more opportunity that you guys have until 31st of March. 6 months of SAT subscription, just 7,200 rupees. I mean, this is very pocket friendly compared to the opportunities that you would be getting with us on Unacademy Plus. This is very nominal, under which you are going to get all the structured courses, classes, mock tests, recorded content, doubt solving classes. So come and be the part of our interactive classes. 6 month SAT subscription, just 7,200. Above all, you can use the referral code Gurpreet10. Right? So if you subscribe before or yes, until 16th of March, you would be getting 20% off. So even 7,200 will be reduced. So go ahead. And if you are among the first 100 subscribers for the SAT, you get free IELTS subscription, right? So we are making sure that you get all the opportunities that you need so that you can study with the top educators like me on Unacademy. Till then, take care everyone, and if you want to meet us, you have an opportunity to visit our first ever Unacademy store in Delhi, the address of which is already given to you here. You can register for the same and you can visit us there. So for all the latest updates, notifications and exclusive content, materials, quizzes, you can be a part of our Telegram channel as well, which is Acing SAT and ACT. The link of which is already given to you in the description as well. But do not forget to follow me on Unacademy as well. Till then, take care everyone. So if you find any inappropriate content in the video, you can claim your prize if you are the first one to report it. So that is it for the day. I will see you in yet another session with some amazing topics. But do not forget to like, share and subscribe and press the bell icon so that you can get notified whenever we upload a new video. So take care. Adios, gracias. Bye-bye.